Hopefully none of that got on. Here we go. We're going to go live. Going live. And it's taking a minute. There, we are live. It says we are live. And we are live, and it showed the remnants of me fixing my hair. Shows 3 people are waiting. Appreciate that. That is really, really awesome. 3 people are waiting. So, before I do anything, I want to go check something out over here. In that I did one this morning. I want to see if chat's showing up yet, and it looks like it's not. 2 people watching. Thanks for joining. Now that's kind of odd because it's been 10 hours, and I wouldn't think that this is that big of a video. It's only 56 minutes long, so I would think chat should be showing up. Now I know this is, I didn't close this yet. This is the original stream, and chat's clearly there. And I checked all my settings, and they're good. Settings are where they're supposed to be. So I'm going to close that, and now I have nobody watching. Wow. So I have people tell me they're waiting, and I go live and they're not here, and then I have 3 and then they go away. So that's fine. I'm good with that. I'm going to close this for a second. I want to bring up my OBS. I'm going to go over here to my other scene. Okay, I'm going to work on the lighting, I think, for future streams. And that I need some light over here to my right, which is odd that it's showing up on my left. This is my right hand. And I need to get light over there coming at me from the right. And I might try to get one put directly above me and have the light shining down from the front. Of course, that would be portable, obviously. So now we're back to 3 people watching. That is awesome. Thank you, guys. I don't think I'm center of the camera yet, so if I move the camera this way, see what that does. Oh, that centers it up a little bit. I got to remember to go start this process about 2.5, 3 minutes out instead of waiting right on the button of the time, because it looks like it lags a little bit going from when you set it up to going to live. Now when you go live, it's instant. If you don't set it up as scheduled and go live, it's instantaneous, so that's cool. Alright, let's delve right into what I want to do tonight. And what I want to do tonight is well, go back over to here. Oh, it signed me up. Interesting. Oh no, it's the broadcast, so it didn't sign me up. So this is Rooting Rose Experiment Part 1. And that's not 100% accurate. I actually rooted roses earlier this year, and I was somewhat partially successful in that I think I did 6. And 2 of them actually showed legitimate growth on the rose stems, but they didn't grow. So what happens if I turn this off? Does that go? Oh no, that's desktop icons. Okay, so let's get started. Earlier today, these are all taken with my 35mm, and today I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I actually did 6, but I do not know where the 6th one went. Yeah, really. Yeah, you got that right. I mean, it only took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It only took 6 times before someone goes, "Wait a minute." Hey, Blackwatch, thanks for joining me. How are you tonight? Hopefully TW shows up and KAH shows up. That'd be so cool. So, to continue about what I've got planned for tonight, I did 5 videos. I actually did a 6th video that for some reason didn't record. No big deal on that. let me go say hi officially here. So now I can get out of that. Good to go. So what I want to do is I'm going to take. I've got to bring back my desktop icons temporarily, and then I'm going to make a new folder temporarily. And actually, I guess that's my fourth new folder, but this is going to be roses. I don't know what it is. And I'm going to open it, and then I'm going to just bring it over here. I'm going to throw that picture in there. I'm going to throw that picture in there. I'm a picture kind of guy, so I'm going to change it to there. I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to grab all of these, and I'm going to move them over to here. And it should not take that long, but I don't know. Gary, doing good. Thanks for joining me. How are things your way? Are you up in Michigan, or are you down in Speedway, Indiana for the Brickyard 400 that they turned into a road course, which is just horrible? I just can't believe that. I'll have to tell you, my teenage years at the Brickyard, I watched the whatever the junior league's called now. I watched it off and on today, and it's okay if they want to do that with the junior league, make that a road course, but to take away the Brickyard 400, it was truly ran on the oval for what, since 1994, I believe, or 92. I'd have to look that up. It's either 92 or 94. Probably 92. Jeff Gordon was the first winner. Dale Earnhardt Sr. was the second. I believe Dale Jarrett was the third. This has taken a lot longer than I thought, but hopefully my memory bump that I'm going to have on Monday will solve that problem. We will see. Maybe should have done this a different way. And I guess, I don't know if I can cancel this or not. So, I know I probably don't need that opened at the time. Did I not change my camera back? I did not. I'm sorry, guys. Let me change that back and show you what's going on. I'm sitting here telling you what I'm doing, and you guys are like scratching your head going, what is he talking about? So I'm currently moving the 6 videos from my memory card from my 35mm camera over to a folder that I created just to use to do what I'm going to try to get done tonight. And I got a quick question. We. I like how you said we. You guys like the picture on the left-hand side of the screen, or would you prefer to be over here like everyone else in the world does traditionally on the right side of the screen? Let's take a poll of the 3 people that are here and see what you guys think. My vote doesn't count. I mean, it doesn't make any difference to me. Don't really need to have my picture there anyway. You get to hear my voice as it is. This is taking way longer than I thought. I guess because there we go, 2 of them popped up. They must have been the long. I think the second one was about 15 minutes. I know the first one was about. Actually, it's not in order though. That's kind of weird. So I learned something tonight when I was setting this up. I think I can do that in here. Yeah, these are limited to 2 megabyte pictures, and that's a big picture. And not mine. Every one of mine are over 2.5 megabytes in size, and this one was like really super small. I was really shocked. I got that off the internet. I probably should have put a disclaimer in there about this is not my picture. So I'm trying to do something here that may or may not work out. I said, join me at my group, on my group that I run at www.face.out, whatever, and then follow me on Facebook because I do. I think she's watching the movie. Um, there was a movie that had Kristen Stewart in it, came out last year, called Underwater. And I'm recording it. She's watching it, so I'll watch it tomorrow. I can see if we can get her to make a guest appearance or not. So anyway, I'm trying this. I watched a video earlier. It said you should put something down here to attract your, or to improve your subscription. So Gary, are you still with us? If you are, I got a question for you. Did you get notification of me being live at this time? I was having issues with my personally not getting notifications, and I think I fixed that today. And again, a big shout out to Catherine Anner Hauserman for helping out. That was great. Let's jump back over here and see where we're at. 88%. There we go, 89, 90. It's getting there. So what I want to do is I want to see 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's weird. There was 5 of them. And it looks like it's not done yet. I covered it up. So, it's supposed to delete them as it does it. Let me bring this back to, I keep doing the wrong thing here. There's 4 of the 5, but it shows being done. So now I got to go back and say 26, 27, 28, 29, 26, 27, 28, 29. Wow, I had 5. Now I only got 4. I lost one somehow. Okay, we'll come back to that later. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know there were 5. I know there were 5. I know there were 5. So is this one? That's that one. That's from this morning. Chat's still there, but I just checked and chat's not there. If I open this up, then chat is, oh, there's chat. Blackwatch, look what finally showed up. Finally, chat is there. I'm just going to scrub through this and see if chat catches up. Okay, that's weird. There's no chat. Let me click on live chat replay. Okay, I know there was chat. Oh, wow. Yeah, we got north of us got like 10 inches of rain in a 12-hour period. We got lucky. We didn't get anything. So chat showed up. Oh, this was yesterday's stream. I'm a stream off. So I know there's chat in here. At least I thought there was chat in here. Maybe there's not chat in here. So let's close that. Go to videos. This is the one I want. This is this morning's broadcast, and still no live chat. Still 10 hours ago. So that is really, really, really very odd. Let's go check out this right here. I'm curious as to, before I continue about what I'm going to do, open this over here. There's chat. Chat's good there. And, okay, everything's good. I'm good. So I'm going to close that. I can leave that open. So we're good on the picture being wherever I put it. Why don't I just take it away? That'd probably be the smartest thing. Let me come over here. I think this is the one I want. Yep, that's cool. So I'm going to minimize that. Alright, so what we're going to do now is make sure these are here. Open this up. Yep. Okay. I'm going to go to DaVinci Resolve. We're going to go with a untitled project, or actually we're going to go with, I don't have the option, oh, new project, here we go. So, Rose Rooting Part 1. Now the reason I'm doing this in parts is I'm hoping in 3-4 weeks at the very minimum I'm going to go out and check the 9 things that I did that you'll see, and the 4 things I put in the ground and they've got new growth on them, and that would be great. Create, I guess, there we go. So now I don't have any media, so I'm going to import, and I'm going to bring everything in here. One, two, I'm going to bring all 4 of those. We're going to open and keep the change there, so we're good to go. For some reason it put it in a weird order of 27, 28, 29, 26. Well, I know 26 is the first one, so I'm going to bring it down here. And, oh, I don't like that. I want to be here. Now, this is not near as long as what it looks. I'm going to play it. It's a little out of focus.
I'm going to start this. I think I might close this door just to cut down some of the.
And I did this with my 35mm, and I put it on a tripod to hopefully convey what I was trying to do.
I want to put that about right there. So I've done some prep work, and I got my container.
Clearly out of focus. I'm going to have to get me a DLSR camera that focuses automatically.
I am going to re-sterilize the scissors when I go to.
Actually did that today. The last time I did, and I sterilized the doggone scissors. This one guy I watched said you should do that on each cutting, but I just did it once, and then I did it again in here. So this is all this is. This is all prep work. If I skip this over to here, it's just showing you more prep work and more prep work and more prep work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop it, and I'm going to go back to the beginning, and I want to, about right, I think, is it this one? Yeah, this is the one. This is a setting. I don't know if you can do this in. Well, yeah, I guess I can. Let me go back to the beginning. Or no. Yeah, so this is a setting where you can actually scroll through and see the frame by frame. So I'm actually going to put a cut right there. And I say that like I remember what I'm doing. So, I can't remember if this is the out and that's the in or what. So let's try. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I can't remember this. I'm going to try an S. Nope, that's not it. Is it C for cut? Nope, that's not it. Alright, doggone it. Shoot. I was trying to remember how to do this. Let me go over here real quick and get out my other keyboard. I'm about pulled a carry here and use the wrong keyboard. I think it's I.O. I think. I don't want to watch this video to do it. I want it to explain it. Oh, the blade tool. Oh, okay. I don't see the blade tool. Okay, so interesting. Oh, I got bit by something a while ago. I don't know what it was. Okay, so it says to use the blade tool, and I don't see the blade tool here. Split clips, maybe that's it. So I'm going to go back over to this one, Actually, I'm going to go to here. And that looks like that's at, not telling me the time, but it's just past, oh, 7 seconds maybe. So let's see. Yep, 7 seconds. I'm going to come back over here. There's the blade tool right there. So I'm going to go. And that may or may not be the place I want to do it. So I'm going to grab this tool right here, and I'm going to put a cut right there. I'm going to turn that off. I don't see a cut. And I'm going to put a cut right here. And then I'm going to bring this one back. I don't see it cutting it. I have to figure out what I'm doing wrong. So I'm going to put a cut right there. Okay. Enter, out is exit. Okay, I got to think about that one a minute. So I'm going to turn this off. I know I want a cut there. Okay, so I know now B is the cut on here and A is to turn it off. So I want to make a cut. Okay, I'm going to go back and try it here. I want to cut right there. So I'm going to hit B, but I don't see it doing anything. I'm going to hit A to uncut. I don't think I can cut in here, but I wonder what this is. So let's go back. Let's see what this is. Cut. Okay. Did that make a cut? I think it might have. It did. It actually cut it. Okay, so that kind of is what I want. Now did that, but I don't see the cut there. And we have retraction. We have the first retraction of the night, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go.
It's a little bit better, so I want to.
Oh, there is a cut. I see a cut right there. So can I move this? I can. Okay, so it did cut it. That's what I wanted to do. I want to put the cut back, I believe. I want it to go there. And I want to fast forward this to the end. All the way to the end. So how do I do that? I think I got to take this to the end, and I got to make another cut, which 14:36:13 still there. So I'm going to grab the cut tool, and it looks like it might have made another cut right there. Let's see. Go back over here, and it did. So now I've got this cut and I've got that cut. So in between these two cuts, I should be able to either slow this down or fast forward it. Bear with me. I'm going to go back and see how to do that. And I got to grab my other keyboard. And I apologize. I thought And I could do this all offline, but kind of fun to do it this way. Yeah, it looks like you just... Wow, nobody's explaining it, or it's all video, and I don't want to do that. But I know it's, you make a cut, and then you go back in and change something in between the two cuts. Let's see what help shows me. That's no help. So anyway, I'm going to take all 4 of these clips that I've got, and I'm going to piece them together, and I'm going to fast forward them, and trim edit mode, dynamic trim edit mode, like I really know what the difference in that is. I don't think that did anything.
Well, that was a little short. So this.
Looks like it got rid of the cut though. This is still a single cut, right? And it looks like I ended up losing this one, which is fine, except I know there has to be a cut at the end. Yes, I did. I planted all the flower. I can show you one of these days, Gary. I can show you everything. I built a flower thing, wall, garden. I don't know, planter. I don't know what to call it. It's got mums in it. I planted all the gladioles. I planted all the sunflowers. I planted all the roses, all the green beans, all the watermelon, all the cantaloupe, all the tomatoes, everything. Got a pretty good little thing going here as far as our flowers go. I've done this one time earlier this year, and they were growing, but I got greedy and I pulled them out to see if they had roots on them, and they did not. And I kind of wished I hadn't have done that. So can I bring this? I'm just going to put a cut right there. And I'm going to go back to here. And this should be a cut right here. And it is. Okay, so I got my big cut and I got my ending cut. Now, what I'm trying to do is make this be fast forwarded from this point to this point. Now I can grab this little, this is going to fade it, and I don't want to fade it. I can do the same thing over here. I can grab this one and fade it back in, and I can bring my cursor over there, and you can see I clearly don't want to be in fusion. So if I play this, let's see what happens.
Alright, this is going to be part 2. I'm going to start this. I think I might close this door just to cut down on some of the glare.
Oh, I know what's... This is part 2. Wow.
I apologize for walking in front.
Yeah, it fades out, so I don't want that. I mean, that's not what I want. So, not good. Man, doggone it. So I gotta go grab my white square, which is really fun to do. Take it back to there. Grab the white square. Take it back to there. That takes away the fade. Doggone it. So this is the wrong video. This is part 2. Let me grab part 1. I'm curious as how that's going to go. Put it over there. I'm going to bring the cursor over here. I'm going to hit play.
Alright, this is going to be part 2. I'm going to start this. I think I might close this door just to cut down.
Don't tell me I got part 2 a million times, and that's exactly what it looks like. So am I missing something? I got to close this a second. I got to check something out over here. 26, 27, 28, 29. So 20. Where in the heck? There's 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29. So I didn't get 25. Oh my gosh. So now I got 2 errors. Right click, import media. I don't have 25, so I need to go down here to my drive, go into here, and get number 25. Import that. There we go. Now 25 is there, so I'm gonna see, can I? Yeah, I can. So none of that happened. That's been that's been 31 minutes and 12 seconds of absolutely nothing happening. Oh, it's good to laugh at oneself. So I'm going to start with the beginning, which actually it's still there, so that's not good. I'm going to put that right there. And I want to see if I can't delete these again. This is the rose bush I trimmed. I got a problem. I'll tell you in a minute.
Saturday, August 14th, 2021. I'm getting ready to trim this rose bush. I actually sterilized my scissors. They are relatively new scissors. I sterilized them. So now I'm getting ready to do some trimming. And the whole purpose of this is I'm going to try to root these in for next year. I could be doing it for a long time of the year. I don't know. Don't be careful. This thing's got some good growth on it. We'll just trim it back. Right.
So you guys see my big butt, which in retrospect, I should have put the camera the other side. So I got a problem in that I'm not a big fan. Let me get me out of the way here. I'm not a big fan of these river rock. And last year we had absolutely zero weeds in there whatsoever. And as you can see this year, it's overran. So I went into a gardening group I belong to here in Illinois, and I asked the people what they thought, and almost to a person, every one of them said, get rid of the rock. Well, I can't do that because I'll show you why I can't do that. Well, I can. It can be done. It's just a lot of work. Let me see. Nope, this isn't it. I don't think. Let me peruse through here. I'm looking for, no, that's not it. So I'm going to go back. What? Hang on a minute. I'll be right back. I don't understand life sometimes. What? Hang on, I'm recording it. I told you. I'm recording it. By the way, you need to come make a guest appearance. One of my subscribers asking to see. Okay, I'm back. We had a question on what was going on with the television. So what I'm looking for in here is maybe right here. Yeah. So I dug this section right here, and then I tilled it because she wanted to put some plants out there. And this took me the better part of 3 days to do. And then I tilled it, and I took out a massive amount of rocks. And my goal was, I don't know where they went. That's interesting. Yeah, they're in here. So my goal was to put them back here and fill in. What is going on? That's crazy. So I want picture 6576. So apparently I didn't put them in numerical order. So that's weird that that's going away. But anyway, I was trying to show you. There's our fishing. I don't think it's... Okay, so this is last year. This is the River Rock last year. And this is the same roses. And you can see there are no weeds. Well, this is a weed, but we liked it, so we kept it. But you can see no weeds at all. And I'm okay with that. But I mean, I don't like it, and I'm not a big fan of the River Rock to begin with. I got a little visitor, so since this is not in the order it should be, and it's going to take me forever to find it. That's at her work. There's a cardinal. Okay, maybe I'm getting somewhere now. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure out why it's not doing what it should. But everyone in my gardening group said to get rid of the rock. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There, I had just planted these roses, and last year they did awesome. And you can see the River Rock. There is no weeds whatsoever. And you've seen over here, that's... both sides look exactly like this, and there's 5 rose bushes over here too. So I'm seriously contemplating what to do. Now there's about 3 things I can do that I can think of right now. I can go rent me a stand-up type of bobcat, take all the rock out, put them in the driveway, put down a layer of the weed repellent cloth they have after I dig out where I'm going to put the roses back in, and put the rocks back on top of that. Yeah, that's a solution. Or I can go post in some of my gardening groups and on Marketplace and maybe even Craigslist that I've got River Rock for free. You dig, you haul, must take all of it, because I don't want people to come over here and get 5 gallons of River Rock and then I'm stuck. Or I can get the stand-up bobcat again, and then I can move them wherever that one picture went to the back and do the same thing. So we're slowly getting this done. Yeah, I'm the part-time gardener, Gary, and I mean, there's my help. I honestly, she did help. And there's another view of, you can see I took from here, right here, over to here out, because she wanted to put stuff in there. We got bricks around this now. I guess I need to do some more organization. This looks really good now. It really, really, really does. Am I? Yeah, I'm on extra large. Let me go to large icons. I can't. I don't have my glasses, so I'm going to go with this. This is the garden, our first year garden, and I had a handyman come out and till it because I didn't own a tiller at the time, and then we wanted to expand it, so I went and bought a tiller and we expanded it this year. We actually go all the way to this edge right here, and next year we're going to go past that edge right there. So I'm going to keep looking because I want to find... So I don't know what I'm going to do. Is that my hawk? Yep, that's a hawk. I'm just fascinated by hawks. I take a million pictures of hawks. These deer right here are across the street from where my wife works. Every winter they're out there. We watched them go from little bitty things to adult-sized deer. Kind of hoping they come back this year. So this is really crazy and odd that when I open this up for the first time, that's what I'm trying to get to, and then it goes away. And I'm not hitting anything. I don't understand that. And I don't want to scroll through here and find it. So this picture, this was this year. Oops, wrong picture. Wrong tool here. So I got all these bricks given to me, and the weeds were so bad that I just took the bricks out, threw them in the yard, brought the tiller out and retilled it, and it's worked pretty good, actually. So that's supposed to say that that's the before picture. So you can see where the bricks were at, and you can see how bad the weeds were, and yeah, it was just horrible. I mean, it really was just terrible. I don't think these stay sequentially. A big moth we had on our garage door. My computer build when I was taking pictures of it. Oh, my password, don't need that. More of the computer build. And man, this is just frustrating. I'm gonna have to look into this. Go back to extra large. Maybe I can see what I'm looking for here. This is a video I did when I put in the bricks. Now you see the supervisor standing there. Blackwatch, are you still with us? If you're not, I won't have my wife come in, but I told her she needed to make a guest appearance. Look how funny she tries to be. And again, you can see the back. There's very little of no weeds in that last year. And this year, I don't know where they came from, but they're back. It's just... I got all those bricks given to me. I got pictures and videos somewhere of it. My neighbor right there to the back, to the left, she was getting her patio redone. It was all bricks, and now they're all in my yard. And I got enough brick I can go another layer or two high if I want to, but we're pretty content with 3. It works out really good. And I did that as a, there's just a picture. I did that as I was going to do a series, and this is, I borrowed her wheel cart to move them because it was just getting so difficult to move them otherwise. And then here's going up the driveway. Now this is a mixture this year of gladioles, marigolds, gladioles, and then petunias. Yeah, that's, go back over here. I'm going to scroll through these real quick. Well, that was quick. Okay, that's the roses. Yeah, last year they did really quite well. This is all this year's roses. From right here on, that's this year's blooms, and they bloom quite nicely. In fact, this picture right here, that's the rose bush I just trimmed this afternoon, and this was, I want to say April or May, I can't remember, but from that we got into that. And we got all these weeds. Again, you can see hardly no weeds. Just, it's ran over with weeds. And we were pulling the weeds. It's not like we weren't. I just don't get it. So, we got red, white, yellow. There's a good shot. So that was earlier this year. And you can see I had just watered them. There's a mom. That thing is as... I probably got a picture of it somewhere. But you can see the roses were doing good. There was very little weeds, and now it's just overran with weeds. Obviously can't put Roundup in there because if I do, then it's going to kill the roses as well. I put this in for the male people to walk across it instead of wearing a path in my yard. It took 5 times telling 3 different male people that that's what they were for. I had to demonstrate to 2 of them that I'm 6'4" and I can walk across it with no problem. The last guy I talked to about it, he was going out our driveway and coming back up our neighbor's driveway, and I caught him one day. I said, hey, what are you doing? I put these in to what? And he goes, look. And he pulls out this card. It's about this long and about actually that tall, and it says, do not walk in 46 Mitchell Avenue's yard. I'm like, no. I put the steps in specifically so that you guys wouldn't wear a path in my yard, and I would like you to step on. He goes, oh, it's okay to walk across? I said, yes, that's what they're there for. So ever since then, he has done that. I just think that's funny. Now, I put that complaint in, oh gosh, long time ago. I mean, our government takes forever to move. That's the one we just looked at. I'm just perusing through here now to see if I can find those. I'm really blown away that, maybe I can do it this way. So the rocks out front, if I move them, most of this is already filled in already. We're getting ready to combine this shed into this chicken coop, into this chicken run. We're just not sure how we're going to do it yet, but we're going to do that. I thought today, I was out there looking at it, I thought, well, you know what? I'll come right off this point right here, go straight out here, and straight across there, and put all them rocks in there. Because while this looks like it's decent, it's not good grass at all. So I don't know. I really don't know. That's Shed's Aquarium in Chicago. I don't know where that's. Oh, that's in Chicago at Jollibee. There's my yard. This is when the city put a new line in. Panoramic view of the computer room, grandkids. They love that hat. They called me the other day on FaceTime and asked me, where's the hat? Kind of funny. I need to go get them their own hats. So, this weed right here is a weed. No, it's a flower actually. It came up in this crack right here. Stinks to high heaven. So, let me flip this around. There's a story. I got a story for everything. This was the original chicken coop. You can see they're going up and down a little thing into their nesting. Well, I'm 6'4", and I couldn't get in here to do anything. So, I went and scrounged me a bunch of lumber, and I expanded it to this, and it works out just fine. It really does. But now, because I feel sorry for the chickens, I want to get a little bit better. That's a cucumber from last year, green bean from last year. Now the garden did have and does have and still does have horrible weeds in it, because I'm terrible about doing that. Our tomatoes from last year, and more chickens. What was that all about? So they needed to be in a bigger coop anyway. They were about 6 months old here, and they're already outgrowing that. So that's why. I mean, I did it for a couple reasons. One, I couldn't get in. Two, they needed a bigger space. More flowers we bought. More flowers we bought. More flowers. This is an experiment I'm doing with my pothos. My brother has one of these that has runners on it that are over 75 feet from one runner all the way to the other side to the other runner. I don't even have anything that's 2 feet yet. I don't know why all these videos aren't showing. Tomatoes. So this was the first attempt at this. These came out of a dumpster. I would love to find some more of these bricks. These are so easy to work with. Or corn. Then I have to figure out why those are not playing. I just wonder, okay, so I'm going to go find a movie here. Oh, it kicked over. I don't know why it does that. I really got to figure that out. I got to figure out why. Oh, now it's changed completely. Let's see if I can open this with VLC and see if it'll play. Oh, it does, but it's not. It's just a static video. Okay, let's go check something out over here. So I've been live for not quite an hour, and I've still got 2 people watching. Well, 1 and myself, so I don't know who it is. I don't think Tony ever showed up. I do appreciate Gary being here. That's awesome. Go back over here. Yeah, I've got some more organization to do. Desktop data. Okay, here we go. Let's see what's in here. So this is what that looked like, and I moved all these rocks by hand and put in the bricks. There's our garden again, front yard garden. Again, right there you get a good glimpse of how bad these are. And then this is what it looked like before I put the bricks in. That's a bumblebee right there. That's a cool picture, I thought. Cardinal. Flowers, all the roses, the garden. So all this is gone now. It's in the backyard. Is this just repeating? Yeah, it looks like it is. So she did plant a little bit. It took forever to move these rocks. Our backyard. But you know why? Oh, that's the tree. Yeah, I didn't realize those rocks were that bad. And that's our house from a distance. I should go take this same exact shot now that I've got the bricks that go here, 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 and here, and do a comparison. That's the last one, so that's that one. So I'm not going to get anything done on Resolve today. Oh, this is a good one. I'm going to show this one. So this is not in order, obviously, because there's the bricks. This is where I got all these bricks from. This is my next door neighbor's house, and this whole area right here and right here and right here was nothing but brick, and she said I could have them. This is where the first set of bricks went, and we didn't plan it, but if you look at this from back here, it's half a heart, and our goal was to do the same thing on the other side, but we can't because of this ditch right here. So we've not done anything with that. I don't have a pickup truck, and I needed lumber for my chicken coop, and 2 houses up, fortunately, they had these plywood, and the guy said I could have them, so I'm not shy. Throwed them on top and drove them home. More bricks, more bricks, more bricks. There's the start of me. I mean, you can see I'd already taken out quite a bit right here. And that's in the backyard. I took bricks out from everywhere. That's me in my morning coffee, watering the roses. And this is me doing my planning. Not much of an architect, I guess is the right word. You can see I had already gotten these in, already gotten this in, and then I got this wild, crazy idea of, oh, let's do this. Now, here again, here's a good picture of the roses and no weeds. So here's this. That's today. It's terrible. Absolutely horrible. That's manageable. I don't know what to do. Then again, I lay it out how I want to do it. Not like I don't need any bricks. And the funny thing was, my neighbor came over while I was constructing the thing out front there, and she said, "Do you mind if I get some of those bricks back?" And I'm like, "No, not at all. I mean, you know, you gave them to me. More than welcome to take back what you need." I probably have 600 brick left. I took the tiller out there and tilled that up. Not joking, that's how I moved a lot of brick. There's another, you can see this is where they came from. It was a chore, and that's what I put them to good use with. Almost called 911. No. I did send it to my wife and say, "Oh look, I'm injured." More of the same. I just wanted to document where I got these from. And then when I was figuring out the chicken coop roof. So I got a million pictures. I really do. Let's see what's in here. Well, that's a video. Oh, that's one I worked on. So I've got a video on my iPhone right now. I need to get converted over and use it over here. So I moved some bricks in the car, even though it was next door. Again, this is before we finished this. And I need to get a pickup truck because I don't want to ruin the car. It's an SUV. So where are we at time-wise? We are right at an hour. 3 people are still watching. That's kind of good. Yeah, I looked at that one. That's not what I want. That's got bricks in it. It's a movie.
And action.
Yeah, my humor.
Just done this morning, in addition to the chickens being moved out of the garage. I dug this out the width I want. Now I just gotta take a little bit of a break and come back in here and fill it in here in a minute. But then I gotta do the other side. Hopefully
I forget what I was doing actually here.
I'm hoping I can straighten that mess up right here easily, and I'm gonna shore up some other stuff. So yeah, it's been a productive hour and a half so far. This morning I moved the chickens out of their brooder.
I got gladioles in that spot right there. There's my brooder from the chicks when we had them in the garage. My garage is a horrible mess, so don't pay no attention to that. In fact, I'll turn that off. That's terrible. Oh, this is when we released the baby chickens. So you can see we clearly need to incorporate that building because this is just not going to cut it. They made it last year, but it's not going to work. So we were moving our new chickens out to join them with the new or the old chickens. The 4 white chickens, and these are all brown, red, and black chicken. That may look cruel, but there was no harm done to the chickens. And I had to keep kicking the door open because they actually got along pretty good. And there is a pecking order. They've all accepted one another pretty good. Those were 6 months old chickens, and these are adult chickens. We clearly overfed them. Clearly. So that's all these videos are about. No sense going into those. Yeah, I'm going to have to go back and watch my video. So I'm going to go back to my original, what I wanted to do tonight, which is I want to trim this by fast forwarding it. Start it out. So we'll go back here to the beginning. We'll start it. And then I can cut the part out where I got my big button there.
Saturday, August 14th.
And I was just trimming that bush to get my starts. So that was the start.
And I've got 6 cuttings. So I'll shut the video off.
So I just want to remember how to make it. And I'm pretty sure it has something to do with you make a cut, which is you use the blade. So blade, and then you bring this back over here and blade, and then hit A, and then there's no cut. That's crazy. Did it make a cut? I'm just not seeing it. No, it didn't. So I can fast forward it in here, and that's what I want to do. But I know you can do it in the video itself. So that's crazy. Well, it's midnight. In about 1 minute, my clock is going to make its little noise. So whoever's still with me, thanks for sticking around. I appreciate it. A little over an hour. The longest I went was like 2 hours and 54 minutes one time. That was an excellent live stream, actually. Gary, thank you for joining. Blackwatch, thank you for joining. Whoever else has joined us, thank you for joining. I'll have to let Tony know that we missed him. I'll be up for another hour, hour and a half. If I figure it out and think it's important to go back live and show everybody, I will. But I'm pretty much thinking that's probably not that important. But I'll start over on my other monitor what I did. There it is. There's the chain clock. Got the 3 sounds. Scares me every night. Good night, Blackwatch. Thank you, sir, for joining. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Gary, if you're here, good night. Whoever else is here, good night. So since I don't have an out thing yet, I am working on it. Watch this. I've learned this. We're going to end the stream up here. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it.